Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Chris here in Manila. I'm in a place called Manila. You probably be following me, so you would know what I'm saying. I have an interesting interaction with a market trader today, actually, in the wet market and the dry market. And I just wanted to pass this on to you because it's interesting. It's the only situation I've been in, and I've been in the Philippines now, I would say, close on 2 years. And I've been to other markets, Bohol, Palawan, in Nido, Cebu, here in Manila, then further down to places like Tagbilaran. And it's the first time I've met a Filipino, a guy who cuts the meat up, prepares it, and works up, who actually was one step ahead of me. And he was so aware of. Let me explain. I went into the market. I normally do my shopping every Saturday. I pick up some vegetables, fruits, a range of different kind of green stuff and red because I think vibrant colors tend to offer a lot more nutrients to the body. Tomatoes, what's it called? Green, anything with large green leaves, obviously garlic. I'd say even things like eggplants, and lots of other small items I've seen around here that are Filipino natural vegetables grown here that I don't know the name of, but I try them all. Now this guy, after I'd done my vegetable, I walked over to what was like the wet area, which is like the fish, the pork, what's it called, chicken, duck, and shrimps and stuff like that. That kind of stall in that corner. Now, I looked at the guy, and he's seen me before, but I did never stop at his shop in particular. He looked me over and he says, "Hi, all right? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want chicken or pork or fish." And he looked at me, he says, "You obviously look like someone who look after yourself. You look like somebody who trains and you're quite conscious of what you eat." He says, "Let me prepare this. I think you'll like this chicken." I said, "Okay." So I said I chose which one I wanted to, and I said, "Look, I don't want a lot, just enough for like 3 meals or something." He said, "Oh, should I chop it up small for you?" I said, "Yeah, okay." So he chopped it up like like a thumb size, everything. And he said to me, he said, "I'm not going to ask you, but I'm just going to do it and see what you said." Okay. What he started to do, he started skinning the chicken. He took the skin off, he cut off the fat, he deboned it, and he said, "Right, I hope this is what you were expecting." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You know what, man, you surprised me. Because everybody else I've been to, they just chop everything up and they throw it in a bag and give it to you." He said, "No, no." He said, "I'm not a fitness guy, but yeah, I do understand that when I meet foreigners now, they all tend to want to minimize their intake of fat, of skin, of unnatural products, residue, like even he says things like the internals of say pork, the innards, things like liver, kidneys." So he said, "I've noticed," he said, "and I haven't met many foreigners, but I noticed that the ones who care tend to want it to be filleted, to be cleaned, prepared." And I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "This is a big surprise to me. I'm glad that you've seen this. And you know what? You've just won my attraction to come back here again. I'll be back because you know what I'm on." And he goes, "Yeah." He said, "Thanks, sir." And he said, "Come back anytime. I'll be happy with the prices." So, and he's cleaned it all up for me. He put it in. I said, "Look," he just said to me, "Do you want me to put it in separate bags because you may have one this different meal?" But, yeah, fantastic. So he prepared my like 6 legs and some liver, some kidney, and he separated them in like 3 or 4 bags. He said, "Here's 4 meals," and he said, "I'll give you a discount." So he took off like 50 pesos off. So it cost me like 4 bags of this combination of kidneys, liver, and legs, and it was like no more than about 200 pesos. And I thought, "Oh man, this is good." I said, "You just won me because now I know where to come because I don't have to tell you it's going to be done." He said, "Thank you, sir, for understanding, and I'm glad I was of service to you." He's so polite, he was so cool. So I gave him a shake, I gave him the old knuckle, shake, and "Okay, see you around, man." And it was enlightening, refreshing, and even you would say these guys work long hours. The fact that he took the time and he realizes that this was going to benefit him. This was going to win returning clients. That was the mentality I was impressed with. It wasn't just short term, get the money and run. It was preparing in a way that he knew if he did something a certain way, he added value to his service, was then going to create returning clients. Choc banana, man. Fantastic. So, look, it was a great day today. I did a fair bit of shopping. I spent some time in the mall, outside the mall. I did a lot of walking, like about 4 kilometers. And I love to go down side streets and check out the local places. So it's brilliant. So guys, have a great weekend. Good weather here in Manila. And I hope where you are, that you either dress well if it's cold, or you're chilling out somewhere, you know, like I am, t-shirt and stuff. Have a good time with your family. Take care. Chris in the Philippines. See you then. Bye-bye.